Hello, we're on. Hi everyone. So as per the description I mentioned on Sunday, when God tries to get at you, he does it in spectacular ways sometimes. This was one of those ways which I called my yellow Kingswood angel. So let me just clarify that. So the yellow Kingswood part is a description of a car. It's a really old car. It's back in the 70s. It's way old, right? So this thing was a beat up old wagon. You wouldn't get in it if your life depended on it. It was just absolute mess and a wreck of a thing. But anyway, that's the yellow Kingswood part. Okay, the angel part will become very clear towards the end of my story. So my testimony was back 15 years. Let's go a little further than that. Let's go back 30 years, okay? So I think I was about 18 or something. I was an apprentice carpenter. I was doing my technical training for my apprenticeship in the field of carpentry and joinery in a place called Armidale, New South Wales. Now, if any of you know Armidale, New South Wales, you'll know that it's quite cool in winter. The winds are absolutely freezing. They just blow straight through you. Common to get, sub-zero temperatures through that whole 2-month block of winter kind of thing. And this happened smack in the middle of that 2-month block of winter where we were getting, regular drops of -2, -4, -5. So background, it's very, very cold. You do not want to get stuck there. So I'd been travelling via bus from where I was living, about 70 kilometres north of Armidale, and over that sort of 2-year period, I'd catch the bus, go to the train station, walk from the train station down to the tech college, which was down the bottom of a 7-kilometre hill with an incline like this. So that usually took me about 45 minutes to the tech college, do my tech college, and then walk the way back up to the train station, catch the bus, off I go home again. So this one day, I think it was a Friday, it was the end of the week, and what used to happen was the quartermaster, who's the guy who was in charge of all of your tools, your materials, you go to him, he'd give you everything you need to do your work for the day, and then at the end of the day, he'd assign 2 students to do cleanup. So myself and another student were on cleanup that day, and it was a huge day. There was just stuff everywhere. There were tools everywhere. There was, shavings, offcuts. You can imagine what 30 young apprentice carpenters get up to during the day, and it's just an absolute mess, right? I was on track to leave on time. I had to make sure I left, 45 minutes to an hour early from when the bus left. This particular day, there was a massive mess, and my partner, who was rostered on with me, decided he didn't want to borrow that, so he left. Quartermaster was like, "No, you're not getting out till it's cleaned up," and I'm like, "You don't understand. I have to catch this bus. I live 70 kilometres away. I've got no way of getting home. I need to get on that bus." And he's like, "No, not my problem. You'll have to call someone. You're not getting out of here until that's cleaned up." So I'm just going so hard. You've never seen wood shavings and stuff going as fast as they were this day. I was just packing stuff up as quickly as I could. So I eventually got it done, got out the door, grabbed my backpack, which was full of books and tools and drawing equipment and all this stuff. So it's as heavy as lead, sticking about this far out behind my back, and I'm just legging it, absolutely legging it up this hill, backpack, boom, 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 side to side kind of thing. And I realise I get out, turn a corner, start running up this hill, and I just knew there is no way I'm going to catch this bus. Now this bus, same bus driver, he'd been doing the run for Lord knows how long, probably 30 years. He's probably retired on that run. He didn't stop. Like, if you weren't on that bus at a certain time, every single day, those doors closed. I can remember a number of times, watching in the window in absolute horror. There's carloads of families, they're the doors are just closed, and they're knocking on the door. You know, there's carloads of people, whole families, knock, 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 let me on, and off he goes. He's not stopping for anything, you know. And in the whole 2 years that I'd taken that bus, not once did he stop. I mean, old grandmas, you name it. No, if you're not there, boom, those doors are closed, he's down the track. So I know, you know, I've got, I think it's like 15 minutes to do a 45 minute walk, which running flat out up that hill, I might have done it in maybe another 15 minutes under that, but there was no way I was going to make that journey, you know. And I'm absolutely freaking out inside. It's the middle of winter in Armidale. I've got no money. I don't know anybody, and it's starting to get towards 0 degrees temperature. I'm thinking, I'm going to have to sleep under a bridge. I have to go knocking on someone's door here and hope they'll let me in. I'm in a lot of trouble here. I probably wasn't as resourceful as I am now. I'd be able to make that work, right? And I'm sure I would have come up with something being a country boy, but I was in trouble, a lot of trouble, and I knew it. And I prayed. I just went, I just remembered, I said, God, I've never asked you anything before, but I need help. Please help me. And just, you know, that pity your stomach feeling, you know you're in trouble. So I just turned to him. That's exactly what I prayed. And as soon as I finished praying it, I just kept running. I didn't know what else to do. I'll just keep running. So I kept running. Less than 30 seconds later, I'm hearing this beep, beep behind me. I'm going, oh great, now I'm going to get attacked by some crazy person in the car. So I'll start running as fast as I can, or even faster. And this person just matching my speed, I'm just going, oh no, I'm going to get mugged or stabbed or something here. And so I'm going as hard as I can. And anyway, sure enough, I just go, well, I've got nothing to lose. I've missed the bus anyway. It's going to pass me somewhere down the track, and I'm done. So what does it really matter? So I just went stopped, and I went okay. But I had that niggly feeling, was like, just stop, just stop. So I stopped. So I turned around, and this beaten up old Kingswood wagon, mess of a thing, you know, it's going to break down, and I'm going to end up pushing the thing to the train station. It was just a mess. So I stopped. I'm looking through the windscreen. Here's this lady. She looks like she's freaking out. I'm just going, there's no way I'm getting in this car. No way in the world. And yet the Holy Spirit's saying to me, go and talk to her. And I'm just going, this isn't the help I wanted, God. I don't need this right now, you know. But I'm like, okay, I'll go and talk to her. So I go over around her side of the car. She's parked on the left-hand side of the road. Go around to the driver's side, staying a safe distance. And she winds down the window. It's going down like this in increments as it's squealing on its way down. And she looked absolutely as terrified as I was, kind of thing. And she said, look, please don't think I'm crazy. And I'm thinking, well, too late for that. Please don't think I'm crazy. I've been saved for 2 weeks in the church down the road here. And I can't remember what she said she was doing, but she said the Lord told me to get in my car, drive down this street, and pick up a young man running up the hill. And I'm just going, what? And then she tells me, I have to take you to the train station right now. Get in. I'm just going, you've got to be kidding me. And I was so shocked. I think I stood there like a stunned mullet for probably 10 or 13 seconds, I think. She's like, get in, we've got to go, you're going to be late. And I'm just heart's beating out of my chest and going, okay. So I get in the car, creak, you know, pull the door closed, and she just took off. Obviously she knew that I was in trouble, and she knew she had a limited time to get there. And the Holy Spirit had told her everything. Saved 2 weeks. So she's just boring up this hill, Um, got to the bus, um, got into the train station. It's a massive big car park, fully open, train terminal there, bus here, car park here, completely open. So she pulls up on the left-hand side of the bus towards the front of the bus, and lights flashing, beep, 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 and the bus stops. I'm going, there's no way this bus is stopping. He doesn't stop for anything. I think he stopped as soon as he saw the car coming. Maybe it was the colour, I don't know. But like, I saw the bus move and then it just stopped. I'm like, oh, come on. And so it stops and I get out of the car. Like, sort of, oh, thank you. Get out of the car, start running towards the bus. And I think, don't be an idiot. She deserves more than that. So I turned around to thank her more, you know. She's gone. No car, no lady. Zip, gone. And you're thinking, oh, maybe she took off down a side road or something. There wasn't a side road. It was an open car park, and she parked in front of the bus where I could see her, like full 360 view. I turned around and she's gone. No car, no lady, nothing. And I was stunned. I absolutely stunned. And the bus driver was like, hey, get in here. Got to take you home. I was just like, oh. I was so stunned, I didn't even ask him, did you see that? Why did you stop? I was so stunned. Had no idea. So the whole trip home, I'm just thinking, God, as you can imagine, right? Young man, never asked anything from the Lord before in a potentially seriously dangerous situation. And he's just showed up like that. And I was so grateful. You have to understand, if you've been in that situation, you don't understand the level of gratitude and absolute heartfelt relief that you have when something like that happens. When I saw that she wasn't there when I turned around, I went, that's an angel. There's no other possible explanation for that other than her and her car worked that out. It was an angel, she was gone. There was nowhere to drive to. You can't go that quick in the space of 3 steps. It doesn't happen. So why am I saying this? I'm relaying this testimony, if you like, this example of what God will do, to the lengths that he will go to. 1, to get your attention, but 2, to show you that he loves you. And I drove back on that bus, sitting there, contemplating just how real God is, and just how loving he is, and the fact that we matter to him. You matter to the Lord. I'm being really dramatic now. Can you tell? I dropped my voice. That's my point though. Like, you matter. God's real and present in our lives, and he will get your attention. But know and have faith that he's there through every step of your life, and he loves you and he cares for you so deeply. So that's my message for tonight. So there's a few others there. Believe it or not, there's a few other instances of where God's done miraculous things. I will share them as we go, progress further. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that gave you a huge sense of faith or something, because for me that's as real as it gets. So thank you for listening. Be very blessed.